Good. Your bow is needed. Okay, what was I up to? This is always the challenge when going back into a game you haven't played for a bit. Actually, I remember I missed something. That's why I stopped playing. I was like, oh no, I missed a thing that I wanted to see. So I went back. How far back did I need to go? A stretch. Thank you for the redeem, dog lover boy. Oh. Ooh, actually, I really needed that. Thank you. Okay. Fight, 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 fight. What was that? That would probably be when I'm fighting. Maybe saving the guy? Okay, what do I have in my pockets? Scroll I took from the scribe's room. Oh, that's the hand scroll. Okay, yes. This is before when I was having, before I missed whatever it is that I missed. Yep. Let's go save the guy. The guy is over in here. Folk is still here as I left him. There's nothing more to say, monk or hood or whatever you be, unless you return my verses to me. Did the King's Quest remake not work? No, it didn't. There is a known bug where the game crashes out after you try to bring the unicorn to bring the unicorn to Lolote. The game just fully crashes if you're using Scum VM. And I can't get OBS to show the game not in Scum VM. So no King's Quest, and I don't have anything else on my computer right now. So we're going back to Conquests of the Longbow, which I'd started playing. I keep picking it up like every couple of months. So we'll see what's going on. You wanted these. You wish to give me a hand, I see, but I have 2 hands, and that is enough for any man, and so I shall leave it in better hands with thee. Could do part of it off stream and then pick it up. Yeah. It's like I wasn't for Conquest, it's just that I didn't remember what I was doing. Better look carefully before I take something. I may not get a second chance if the monks become suspicious. Okay. I know I read all of these last. Hello, Humpa. Yeah, unfortunately, you've missed my entire playthrough of King's Quest IV Remake because the game crashed out and I couldn't get past trying to get the unicorn to Lolote. So it's a known bug. It was reported a year ago to the Scum VM team, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll get that fixed in the next update, and there hasn't been an update in a year. Where's the thing that I need? Come on. Yeah. Come on, which one's the one I want? The one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Miss the character you voiced in Short Eye's video? Aww. Yeah, this just opened this up again. I'd already been playing through like randomly on various streams. I'll just pick it up every now and then. But that means I have to like remember what I was doing. Oh, come on. Where's the thing that I want? Anglo-Saxon manual. Okay, I should pay attention to what these say. No. No. Did I get it already? And it's the hand scroll that's here? Yeah, I think I got it all. I think the hand scroll is here. Yeah, the Amazons, 2 queens, cut off their boobs. Okay, yeah. Oops. I have accident. Oh, come back here. The chat went away. What is happening? Why is this weird? Okay. What is happening? Why does technology hate me today? There we go. Okay. Things are now getting to be the right size so I can see this. Excellent. Okay. Whew. Prison cell. Character you gave voice to was the monk at the gate. Well, you know what? I haven't done anything useful. Let's go see him. Now imagine this with a Finnish accent. What do you seek, brother? I wish to leave. The prior has not given permission for anyone to leave today. They have not been given prior permission. Ah, but the prior has given me a mission. Then I must have proof or word from the prior. These are his orders. Until then, you may not pass. Tough cookies. Technology hates Princess of Ocean. Yes, it does. It's mean to me today. Oh, nope. Oh, because I'm in. Okay. I've unfortunately loaded in a weird spot and I don't know what I was doing. You of course tried to sound not as Rallian Glanty as is our accent called by, as is your accent called by you. Oh yeah. If you're doing a voice, you're going to try and do a voice. Pardon me. Brother Eustace, has the conjun broken? Have you loosened his half-wit tongue? Nay, your grace. Then what are you doing here? One of your more trusted brothers arrived to take my place and bade me tell you he'd break the dwarf for you soon enough. Which brother dared to countermand my order to you? Forgive me, your worship, his name has clear fled my poor brain. 'Tis a poor brain indeed, a bacon brain more full of fat than sense. Ooh, I like that. Do what you will now. I'll deal with your punishment and his later. It's locked. The prior is engrossed studying a small scroll. Folk is still here. Yeah, what do you want? Talk to the rats. Do you want... This? Precious this may be, but my verses are more precious still. Okay, they just have the one line. It's just reading English and Finnish, and it sounds very angular and very low IQ as well. Might have to go from a different save because I've got no idea what I'm trying to even do from this save. Allow me to refill your goblet, your worship. Oh, that's what I do. You stupid, clumsy, worthless... Ah! Clean up this mess. I'm going to my tower to wash out my robe. Swear RPGs like talking mice with funny dialogue. Yeah, it doesn't take much in a game where nothing's voiced. Why not? Why not give them funny things to say? I, clumsy as a fox, your worship. Okay, that's what I had to do. Ha ha! I figured it out. I am very smart, clever, and beautiful. Oh, folk! Let's take a look at his verses. I'll open Folk's scroll. The trees argued amongst themselves to decide what was first amongst trees. In Latin, they spoke. Fearn said, my power increases beneath water. Red is my crowning beauty. Oh, red is my crowning beauty, Louis claimed. I do not sleep in winter, said Aelm. I strangle even the strongest, Gort said. Music hides within me, said Rhys. Octach said, much is made of me. So the trees argued, but the key is this. Every tree is first amongst trees, and first they are in order spoken. Earthbound does that a lot. It's like, yeah, just, it's a little bit of extra to the world. I should make a note of what that actually said. Okay. Because, and by a note, I don't mean I have to like get out an old envelope or something as we did back in the 80s, 90s. Oops, that's my face. I can just take a picture. Hello, Dragon Lancer. I'm doing well. I tried to play King's Quest 4 and remake and it crashed on me, so here we are. Yeah, Dragon Lancer. Okay, now you can have this. Bless you, hooded Robert. Robin Hood. Sorry. No matter, we must turn our wits to escape. There's a secret way. Follow me. The monks brought me in this way. It looks like solid wall, but press here and it opens. Follow me. Please, let's go at once. As soon as they discover I'm gone, they'll come looking for us. Oh, sole mio. This gargoyle has a thoughtful look. What a malicious-looking gargoyle this is. This is a foolish-looking gargoyle. Quite a mouth on that gargoyle. This gargoyle has a lean and hungry look. I'd say this gargoyle was sculpted by someone with a sense of humor. What a particularly hideous gargoyle, and none of them are actually gargoyles. And they all talk. When I howl, the rocks listen and the stones obey. Beware of my voice, for it is the voice of death. The name comes from how Finnish racers in rally talk during videos. The most famous line is, something out into the seat, up in the ass of Timo, and then he followed by a visualization of Fiska. Oh dear. Legendary clip. Yeah, there's an American race car driver who I think is who is very insistent on doing all of his interviews. This is like, what was your strategy today? Drive fast. He broke his back by that accident. Ugh. Okay. Some kind of iron rod that came through the race car floor. Oh my God. Ah. Ugh. Okay. Oh, that's the hand scroll. Oh, the problem with going back to a game that you haven't played in a while is you have to go and figure out what the heck you were doing. So this is going to be, I'm going to have to look this up because I don't remember. Conquest of the Longbow Gargoyles. Okay. Oh, I have to give him a farthing, apparently. I'm going to do that. Why not? Have a... You are too kind. Thank you. But please, let us leave here. Okay. So... Thoughtful, hungry, foolish. 1... This gargoyle may have shifted slightly at my touch, but it may have been a trick of the water. 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank the Virgin it didn't bite my fingers, though I almost thought I felt it move at my touch. And then pull the tongue. The topmost gargoyles beyond my reach. What? No. 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 What? Oh, this one. Odd, the gargoyle's tongue feels a trifle loose, but nothing happens when I pull upon it. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. I may have screwed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. There we go. So probably because I tried to hit number 4 and it didn't go. You've done it. We're free. Shh. Listen. They've discovered our escape. Thank the Blessed Lady the fog is so thick on these waters. It'll hide us until we reach the shore. I'm sailing away. My poor words of gratitude could never express what is in my heart. Let me give you 2 parting gifts to show my sincerity. Take these ragged verses of mine. They hold secrets within secrets, treasures within treasures. You were so insistent that I had to give them to you. Now they're just giving them away. Now open the end of the wooden cylinder and tap gently into your hand what was hidden within. By the Virgin, a magnificent ring of lapis lazuli set in silver. If you'd been in Short Eye's shoes, you would have instructed the Jester's voice actor, being like Peter Lorre. No ordinary ring either, my master. God save the king. Saved the life of a magician during the siege of Jerusalem. The magician gave him 2 magic rings. The ring that commands fire and the ring that commands water. The abbot of Nottingham, may his brain be infested with leprous maggots, has taken the ring that commands fire for himself. Whosoever wears that ring cannot be harmed by fire, however hot. I'm going to stop that because I'm going to run my voice ragged. What you hold in your hand is the ring that commands water. In truth, it commands elemental spirits or other such beings that live in watery places, rather than commanding the water itself. I bid you keep it safe until my master can come calling for it himself. And I charge you, if ever you can deprive the fat, scabrous abbot of the fire ring, you'll be doing your king a noble service. I did a good job, thank you! I'll give you my word to put my wits to it. If it can be done, I will find a way. Then I commend you to these bits of tomfoolery that I call verse. Within them you will find the key to unlock the ring of fire. We got the moon ring! No, this is the water ring. Now I just need, fire, earth, wind, and heart, and I can finally summon Captain Planet. Farewell, then. I'm off to find Queen Eleanor and serve her till my master, bless him, is returned to us. Farewell, folk. We shall meet again if God wills. So, absolutely useless fact about Queen Eleanor of Aquitaine. Oh, I hurried back to camp as quickly as I could, arriving shortly after dusk to find the men anxiously waiting my return. They were overjoyed with my success. Gargoyles and a dwarf and secret waterways and a magic ring, truly wondrous elements from which to spin a tale. I hope Folk reaches the Queen safely. It's one more proof of the treachery of these monks under Prince John. It's a grim place, and one I hope never to visit again. You'd best be careful not to encounter one of them if you wear that black robe again. They'll surely be after your blood now. 'Tis a sin that such men dare to wear holy robes. But Tuck, you're the deadliest man with a blade that ever donned a friar's frock. Well, there's nothing wrong with a holy man who can fight, but to torture the king's jester is unforgivable. Guard that ring well, Robin, who have no liking for magic myself, may yet be of service to you. Even if it were not magic, I'd guard it well, because it belongs to the king. Tuck, lead us in a prayer for the deliverance of good Richard Lionheart. A noble thought. Okay, so the thing I was going to say, random fact that totally no one ever in the history of ever cares about Queen Eleanor of Aquitaine. Her mother's name was Dolorous. It is the best name in the history of ever. It's like, yes, what's your name? Dangerous. Yes, so good. Prince John the Phony, King of England. Manpris McCraft for Vandla. Wait, wrong franchise and language altogether? That I don't understand the reference. That's not English. Okay. What are we up to today? Oh, I think this is the day of, oh, the one Disney cartoon. Oh, yes, I know what you were talking about, Dog Lover. That's the Pox on the Phony King of England. Used to be known as John the First and soon will be known as John the Worst. A pox on the Phony King of England. Yes, excellent version of Robin Hood. I gotta say, it is one of my favorites. But what Humpa was talking about, I do not know what he is talking about there. Do I ever know what Humpa's talking about? Rarely. Sorry for teasing. Okay, what am I up to today? I think I am up to hiding from the sheriff's men. Oh, I gotta go see my girlfriend. Hello, my girlfriend. This is the thing that I missed. 'Tis good to see you safe, Robin. How do you know when I seek you here? It is most uncanny. 'Tis almost like it was a scripted event. The willows gather messages for me from all parts of the forest. I know you've been to the monastery. Did the willows tell you of Fulk? The king's fool? What of him? I rescued him from torture at the hands of the monks. Oh, Robin, I'm very fond of Fulk. Was he badly hurt? I found him before the strappado had worked much damage. He's gone to the queen. I'm so glad to hear it. Thank you for saving him. To see you smile would brave 100 torture chambers. I wouldn't actually get tortured, but I'd go look at them. Don't say that. Let us speak only of good news and future plans. It was a Swedish dub of Sailor Moon when she started her transformation, and yes, it was shown here in Swedish as no one knew Japanese back in the day. Yes, I've heard of that. That it's like the English dubbed into Swedish, translated into Finnish or something like that. Like had to go like weird circuitous routes. No, I'm taking, nobody understands. I'm sorry. Okay. Presents for my girlfriend. Okay, let's talk to you a bunch. Would you like to hear how I entered, then escaped the monastery? I'd be delighted some other time, but there's so much I need to tell you. That is, if you've succeeded. Okay, let's show her. No, that's Folks Verses. This is the hand scroll. You're so clever. Now I have a gift of great importance to bestow upon you. I bet you do. A kiss? Robin, cease being a rogue for but a moment and watch closely. Your life and all our plans will depend upon knowing what I will now show you. Letters! Long ago, the Druids devised this hand code by touching the tip or a part of each finger, the thumb or the palm, to signify a certain letter. In this way, you can spell out words upon your hand. The letters are branded in my mind. I close my eyes and see them still. The spell upon this scroll has that power. That is why I had to have it. But let us be sure, spell out Robin with the hand code. I'm not doing this. The game's doing it. Keep the scroll safe. So I may study the code again? Nay, only a priestess such as myself can make the letters appear. But you must give it to the queen's spy. The queen has a lady who will teach the hand code to her most trusted knight. It will be that queen's knight who will receive whatever ransom you have when the time comes. And this queen's spy? Soon, the Saturday fair begins in Nottingham, sometime around Saturday. The queen's spy will come disguised as a scholar. Amidst the numerous merchants and vendors from all parts of England, he can mingle more safely. He'll carry a book containing royal coats of arms. Mayhap he will mingle freely enough, but you've said naught of how I shall perform this miracle. I would do it myself, but I'll be too closely watched. If you doubt you can carry out such a difficult task, little vixen, you prick my pride, knowing full well I'll die of shame before I fail you. And how prettily you blush, knowing I've caught you out. I keep forgetting you're not like other men. He's not like other men, but truly, it is too dangerous. I won't ask it of you. The prince will also have spies there. Do you think you could keep me away from Nottingham's largest fair? The archery tournament alone would draw me in. As the sheriff will expect, I can fool the sheriff. Robin, if you do meet me in town, we must act as strangers. I'll take care not to endanger you. Now, how am I to find this queen's spy? There could be more than one scholar. Aye, and he'll be testing you as well. When you speak with him, you must ask him to show you the coat of arms of the Norman kings. He'll open his book and show you coats of arms. You must be sure he shows you the right one. When you see the correct coat of arms, give him the hand scroll at once. And after the fair, shall I meet you here again? Or will you come to my camp and meet my men? Why, I'd like that. I'll come the night after the fair.
I'll watch for you.
There's something I wish you to do even before then. Yeah, you do, girl. Get it.
What? Another task?
This is for your own protection. Now that you know the hand code, you must seek out the green man who dwells in the ancient oak. I know the grove and the oak well. You seem most anxious about this. The sheriff has been raising a force of men and threatens to scour the forest clean of outlaws. If you can gain the green man's protection, it could save your life.
I'll heed your words and do as you ask.
Okay, I'm saving now because this is where I missed something last time. Flirtin' time. Very important to have a flirtin' time.
Is there more you can tell me of the green man?
He'll test you, and the test will require all your wits, and if you fail...
If I fail?
You must not. That's all I can say.
This news of the sheriff raising more men concerns me greatly.
He swears he'll not rest until he's searched every glade of Sherwood. Is there a chance he could find your camp?
We're well hidden. I worry more for you in town where I cannot protect you.
When a land has no justice, no place is safe. Told you all I can for now. When I see you next, it will be at the fair.
Okay. How can I flirt more?
Can I show you the ring? The ring has a wondrous good feel to it. It's a magic ring which can command spirits of the water. Well, that explains it, for I have a great affinity with water through my willows. Belonged to King Richard. Perhaps you should keep it. I trust you to guard it. It pleases me to know you have it.
Okay. Puzzle box?
Is that the abbot's?
Aye. Has he missed it yet?
I shall say he has. What a fine fit of temper he had when he found it gone. Heard rumors it contains a magic ring.
I've been told this myself, but I've yet to open the box. Perhaps you'd care to try.
Nay, you're bound to be more clever at such a thing, because I'm just a poor widow lady, and I don't have a big brain like you. What else would you like? Would you like folks stuff? I must give it to the Queen's spy. Oops, not that one. This one? These are most interesting verses. I know this hand. Were these written by folk?
Aye. He gave them to me and told me to look for a deeper meaning within.
Or I'm just lazy. I couldn't possibly... You do it for me.
I thought perhaps he had something else hidden inside as he did a magical ring, but the shaft is empty.
We're not talking about the shaft, Robin. Folk only plays the fool, but he's no man's fool at all. If he bade you study them, he had good reason. Therefore, I bid you do the same.
Now that we've spoken of spies and danger, perhaps the sight of this stone will bring to mind more pleasant thoughts.
Truly, I should go.
Marion, will you always run from me? I feel I've caught the shadow of a dream, while the true woman runs like a doe at my merest touch.
I fear to entangle your heart too deeply. 'Tis not Prince John alone who is my enemy. The abbot suspects that I serve the forest powers. If he should find me out...
What has this to do with our love?
Oh, Robin, already feel that I would die if anything happened to you. I don't want you to feel the same about me, or to rush foolishly into danger if I should be caught.
Then you're too late, sweet lady. I love you with all my soul. Will you let fear destroy the only moments of sweetness we may ever know? Kiss me, Marion.
Kissed off my lipstick there. And take more than one kiss, my beloved. Take all that I have to offer.
Oh, yeah! Demonetized, baby! Well, what do you expect? A man and a maid deserve some privacy.
Farewell for now, sweet Robin. May the blessed lady protect you.
Because we're not doing the pixel art of that. We're saving that for the Leisure Suit Larry games.
I'll look for you at the fair. Look only for the Queen's man disguised as the scholar. Think of your mission, not of me, for your enemies will be all around you. Farewell. That's right, the horny part of the game happened in the ad break. Oops. Leave the screen. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Ad break just finished. You missed the horny bits. So sorry. If you don't want to miss horny bits, then please make sure that you subscribe. Or get Twitch Turbo. I'm not your mom. What am I doing? Map. Oak tree.
Green man, spirit of Sherwood, come forth.
Didn't think that would work. Oh no, I have to do the little guy. I have to catch the gnome. The pixie, whatever he is. Oh, this is the worst part of the game. Worst part of the game. Tree. Acorn imps, yay! No yay. Oh. I looked over at chat and I missed him. Okay, I'm gonna go up there. That seems like a good spot to be. Yoo-hoo! Little dude. Oh, no, that is not where I clicked. The game may say otherwise, and possibly also the playback, but I'd say I did that incredibly correctly. No, you ran through it. Yeah, he's teeny. He's just a little guy. And now I gotta catch him in a net. Oh. This is known to be one of the most annoying parts of the game. He be rolling like Link. Yeah! Where are you? When he's like right in front of you, you lose the ability to click at all. Where? I was just like, yeah, no, we're not even. Not even gonna try. You ran over it, you little jerk. Oh, no, don't leave the screen. Doesn't really matter. Is it pixel perfect? Yeah, like you have to have like catch it, throw it so that it like goes in his path, but he goes all squiggly biggledy. No, but you see, like he ran under the path of where it was. So you have to get like just a little bit in front of him. Ugh. Because like if you click right on him, he's, by the time Robin actually throws it, he's well past. So you have to throw it just a little bit in front of him. Ugh. I would have got that one if it didn't have the lockup while he's like in front of Robin. I'm not even going to try with that one. I'm just going to get more in sort of the corner so I have more time when I don't have it locked up. Come out, wherever you are. No, that was just bad. That was bad. Oh, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. You know what? I am going to save, however. Stupid imp thing. Hydrate. Thanks for the redeem, dog lover. Life-giving water. Nectar of the gods. Yeah, that was nothing. My headcanon is that these are all different little acorn imps. And when you finally catch one, he's just the stupidest one. If the pixie comes from the left side, it won't get into the web. Oh, okay. Ah! Yeah, there's all sorts of things in this game where it's like, well, if this comes from this side on when there's this thing present. Oh, come on! That was so close. I'm going to make sure so I won't soft lock you to the wrong information. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's all sorts of weird randomness in this game that's like based on which direction you came in. Yeah, like I would never catch that one. That was too far away from where I am. No! Okay, I'm just gonna can I just randomly throw it? Okay, that time it went exactly where I clicked. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just goes higgledy-piggledy, and it's not fair. It's mean. This game is out to get me. Me personally. But hey, at least this game is actually, like, that was way above where I clicked, you jerk. This game is actually working, which is a step up from King's Quest IV Remake. Like, not even going to try with that one. It's the same. I'm going to go for a break once I catch this guy. Or I go insane. No. What's also annoying is that this is not how a net works. Like, if you run over a net, it's not going to catch you. You have to, like... come on, you missed by like a pixel. You ran right over it, you tiny jerk and no pants. Tiny jerk of no pants? Sometimes words come out of my mouth and I don't think they should. Acorn people are cheaters, confirmed? Absolutely. Yeah. At last, Pixie, grant my wish. I wish.
No wish. Pixie no wish.
What do you mean? You can't grant wishes?
Pixie no power. Green man big power. Green man sleep oak. Dream magic all forest. Say go. Pixie take green man. Green man all wishes. Say go.
Very well. Go.
All good. Follow.
You shattered the magic net.
Old man oak, father tree, green man, come and see.
I heard my wood child call. So, fleshling, you seek me. I am here. To rule the forest, green man. I am its heart and soul. My will moves from root to root. I'm like mycelium. My thoughts soft in the leaves? The pixie said you grant all wishes. They are acorn imps, foolish and rootless. Wishes are the dream stuffs of fleshlings. Mine is the power to grant you the protection of the druid trees. But my protection is not easily earned. My riddles are perilous. Those who fail my test join the forest and are never more clothed in flesh. Dwell upon that before you speak again. AKA, save the game. Tree riddles, saving. Okay. And on that note, actually, I'm going to go for a quick break. I will see you guys all in a couple of minutes. Or if you're watching this later as a YouTube VOD, in a couple of days. Bye! Oh, if I knew how to use my computer, that is. Bye! Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Princess Pearl. I stream Sunday nights to Monday morning, midnight Eastern Standard Time, and I tried my hardest today to play King's Quest IV Retold. I failed because there's a bug, so instead we're playing Conquests of the Longbow. The pixie is unable to be caught if it flips. In version 1.0, it only flips when it comes from the left side, so that's why it cannot be caught. That is fascinating! Huh! But I caught him. I caught the little jerk. And now we do riddles. I'll risk the peril of your riddles, if that is the only way I may earn your protection. It is the only way. Let us begin. Tongue cleave, speak no more. Legs to wood, toes to root, deep into the earth you dig. Half man, half tree, only the freedom of your hands I leave thee. If you pass my riddles, I will restore you. If you fail, you will become a full oak and never walk as a man again. I will pose the riddle. You must spell out the answer in the druid code. I will begin. Okay, I could look up all of these riddles, but I'm going to try and just solve them. Not born, but from a mother's body drawn. I hang until half of me is gone. I sleep in a cave until I grow old, then valued for my hardened gold. Okay. Not born, but from a mother's body drawn. I hang until half of me is gone. Okay. Just my instinct from like how these types of riddles work is that not born but from a mother's body drawn. Like it feels like is it a plant? Because like it's drawn from Mother Earth. I hang until half of me is gone. It's like wheat or corn. I sleep in a cave until I grow old, then valued for my hardened gold. I want to say corn. I have to look up the hand code, so we're not getting anywhere without that. Okay. Scrolly. Ha, literally, scroll. Oh, tiara trade? Oh my goodness, well. We are going. Oops. Oh no, it's caught in my hair. No. Let go. Let's go. Okay, so we are going. Let go of my hair. From the gold coral. You know what? Because it'll stand out nicely with the white hair. Let's go for the spooky dark tiara. Woo. There we go. Haha. Okay, hand code. I just saved, so in case I get this wrong. I'm gonna go... Oh, wait. Wait. No, not corn, because that corn like that is North American. So we wouldn't have that in like a 12th century riddle. The only other thing I can think of is the snake. But snakes aren't valued for hardened gold. Oh! Oh! So the other... So the two things you get from mothers is things that are born or milk. Yuck. And you put milk in a cave and it becomes cheese. It's cheese. And like you put milk into a cheesecloth and it drips on all the way, comes out, and the curd becomes cheese. It's cheese. Okay. So C H E S E. Boop. Aye, that is the word. 2 more riddles you must answer. Here's the next. How long have humans been making cheese for? Untold millennia, because it's something that humans don't actually need to be involved in. Like, there are several varieties of cheese that were just found in caves. They just happened because, like, a animal, like, leaked milk somewhere and it turned into cheese. I'm two-faced but bear only one face. I have no legs but travel widely. Men spill much blood over me. Kings leave their imprint upon me. I have greatest power when given away, yet lust for me keeps me locked away. It can happen naturally. Yep. Just basically, like, cheese is solidified milk solids. So if it's like, if the milk is left in such a way that it like dries out, it can become a cheese if like the environmental conditions are right. Okay. This is a coin. This is a coin. Two-faced, but bear only one face because you put like the face of a king or whoever on it. Have no legs but travel widely. Men spill much blood over me. Kings leave their imprint upon me because it's got a king's face. I have greatest power when given away by transactions, yet lust keeps me locked away. Oh, no! No, that's not. Oh, I didn't mean to. I am a window, I am a lamp, I am clouded, I am shining, I am colored, set in white, I fill with water and overflow. I say much but have no words. I accidentally clicked when I didn't mean to and skipped the riddle. I'm a window, I am a lamp. Clouded, I am shining. Colored, set in white. Okay. Oh, this one's much harder. I am a window. I am a lamp. I am clouded. I am shining. I say much but have no words. Crystal ball? That's... You can't fill a crystal ball with water. I'm colored, set in white. This one is much harder. That's mean. Oh, I was so proud of myself for the coin one, and then I clicked and it's like, no, you didn't say anything. That's clearly wrong. Oh. I am... Okay, I'm a window, I am a lamp. So a source of light? I am colored set in white. Like a candle? Candle flame? Gonna say the sun, but water vaporizes instantly. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's a lamp. It's gonna be the sun, but yeah, that's... Does a candle say much? You know what? I've got it saved. I've got it saved. See? This doesn't feel right, but I'm gonna try it. Because I've saved. If I die, it's content. Candle. Oh, okay. Ha! I'm smart and figured out how to backspace. Candle. Wrong again. Once more, I may try before all is lost. Ugh. I am the heart that does not beat. If cut, I bleed without blood. I can fly but have no wings. I can float, have no fins. I can sing but have no mouth. I have no mouth, but I must scream. Okay, maybe not that last line. Okay. I am the heart that does not beat. The heart that does not beat. What has a heart? A boat? But, like, a boat can't fly or sing. Heart that does not beat. That makes me think that, like, a heart, like heartwood, if cut, bleed without blood. Like, you cut into a tree, it bleeds sap. But can a tree fly? Like, a tree can't fly or float or sing. Time can fly. Has no wings. But you can't cut, well, can't cut time. I can sing, but I have no mouth. It's kettle. What else sings? What sings without a mouth? It's not like a bird. Hello, Desi Spark. Congrats on the 3-stream streak. A whistle? Oh. A whistle doesn't have a heart, and you can't cut a whistle. It's a fart. Oh no, it kind of works. If you cut a fart. Oh no. I am the heart that does not beat. If I cut, I bleed without blood. Can fly but have no wings. Can float but have no fins. Can sing but have no mouth. Fart kind of works. Oh no. No, it can't be that. It can't be that. I'm trying it. I'm trying it. Okay. F. Where's A R? I cannot be trusted. You have failed. Yeah, I did. What a fine young oak you make. Wait until you drop your first acorns and feel the birds nest in your branches. Then you will know true contentment. There's no use going to pieces. Pull yourself together and start again. Okay, tree riddles. Something like a mushroom that flies. Oh, no, come back. Okay. Let's riddle it up. Okay. Metal or bone I may be, many teeth I have, and always bared. Yet my bite harms no one, and ladies delight in my touch. Bet they do. Metal or bone I may be. Oh, a comb! A comb! Metal or bone I may be, has many teeth, and they're always bared. Ladies delight in my touch. It's a comb. C. Oh, oop. Oh. M. B. Boop. Yay! Aye, that is the word. 2 more riddles you must answer. Here's the next. Oh, we did this one already. This is cheese. It's not born but from a mother's something drawn. Cheese, 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 cheese. H. Where's the H? H. E. E. S. E. Yes. Oh, and now the coin. Yes. C. O. I. N. My oath. It's good to feel my toes astride the earth again. Spoken like a true fleshling. Now heed me. From this moment on, my protection is yours. I have laid a spell upon your form and the clothings of your flesh. In this form alone will the trees know you. Change not thy socks, lest thou be most endangered. When danger is upon you, seek out the heart of a grove of druid trees. Only within the grove is the magic powerful enough. Spell out the secret name of the druid trees, and they will hide you until the danger is past. But only the true druid name, spelled in code, will serve. I weary of this man's speech. Farewell. Wonder if there's any tree person VTubers that exist on Twitch? Oh, I'm sure there must be. Okay, like there's one streamer I follow sometimes. She's a mini Highland cow. Like, there's all sorts of things that you can be a VTuber of. She's also occasionally just a giant burger. Okay. Let's see. My men begged me to tell all, but some things I keep to myself. I don't kiss and tell. It was enough to tell them the dangerous mission I undertake. I trow, Robin, you look happier than I've seen you in many a month. Aye, with a smile that won't fade and a dreamy look in your eyes. Aha! There can be one cause for such contentment, and her name's Marian. She loves me as truly as I love her. You'll meet her soon and judge her worth for yourselves. What of this task she sets for you? I'll worry about that when the fair begins. Must also find a way to enter the tournament. And avoid Prince John's spies. No risk is too great for our king. The days to the Saturday fair speed by. Merchants, vendors, and travellers of every description come up from London, down from York on foot, horse, mule, in carts and wagons, or by boat and barge upon the River Trent. We leave Watling Street alone, having no desire to hinder those going to the fair or start trouble with the sheriff, until the time is right. Okay, going to save. Fair! Okay. What ho, lads? You look a trifle glum. Have you forgotten? Today's the Saturday fair. The town will be filled with merchants from all parts of the world. Fine goods. The archery tournament. Good food. How could I forget my mission? I must find a safe way to go to the fair today. But if that's what worries you. Of course not. We're wishing we could go. Well, go. You're all clever men. If you can find a means and wish to risk your necks, by all means do so. That's all we wanted to hear, Robin. We didn't want to get in your way. Rubbish. Be off with you, but don't get caught. Sounds fair? Yeah, all's fair in love and fair. So farewell. Is this like the archery contest festival from the Disney cartoon? Yeah, that's one of the most famous Robin Hood stories where he is tempted to go to the fair as he will win a golden arrow and a kiss from Maid Marian. So let's head to Watling Street and go bother people. Yeah, when in doubt, bother people. Yoo-hoo. No, it's not a Disney added piece of the story. Like that's like authentic medieval storytelling. I bid you welcome to Sherwood Forest, good yeoman. Good day. You're going to Nottingham? Yup, that I am. And from the look of you, you shoot in the archery tournament. Yup, that I am. You're a man of few words. Yup, I'll be a simple man from the North Country. You seem little afraid. Weren't you warned of the bold outlaw Robin Hood? It is he who stands before you. I fear God, and I fear the devil, but I fear naught else. Well said, my friend. And if I want a payment from you before you pass along Watling Street, I've not but these 3 pennies to pay my way to town and compete. That's why I go to shoot. The prize is a golden arrow. I mean to win it, for the lass I love cannot wed me till our father finds me worthy. I am doing the most garbled accent. I apologize to the entire island of Great Britain. But if you seek to rob me, I'll nae stand idly by, mark ye that. Well, if it's money you want, I'll make you a bargain. You see, I've need to enter Nottingham today, and your clothes will make a fine disguise. Yup. So that you try that golden arrow for yourself, I reckon. Nay, keep your coins. Wait, my purpose is more urgent than the tournament, though I could indeed put that golden arrow to a greater use than you can guess. You may be a fine archer, but I know the competition. I say, without slighting you, that you stand little chance. Here's what I offer. A purse of silver worth 50 marks, and a new suit of clothes in fine Lincoln green. It isn't half the worth of the golden arrow, but a respectable sum all the same. In Nottingham, you'll risk all and likely gain nothing. Here you risk nothing and gain far more than you have now. Or not sell my bow and arrows? Of course not, my friend. Would I want to shoot with other than my own bow? We'll see that purse of silver first, if you don't mind. Not that I don't trust you, but... Ha ha ha! Gladly will I oblige you. Stand fast while I call my men. Just insulted his archery skills? Yeah, it's like, you know what? You could go to Nottingham, but you'll be against me, and I'm Robin Hood. This good yeoman has made a fair bargain with me. Tuck, I've promised him a purse of silver worth 50 marks. 50 marks? For what? Why, for his clothes. We'll bring him a suit of new cloth and fetch back an eye patch for me as well. 50 marks for those clothes? Well, you'll take my own garb and weapons back to my cave. 50 marks? Come, my penny-counting friar. He does me a service, and he has a fair lass to win to wife. Bring him the purse and wish him well. 50 marks. You best be the most beautiful girl in the Shire. Plink. The eye patch has completed your disguise nicely, Robin. But if you enter the tournament, 1 eye or 2, no man will best me. Escort our friend by the shortest way north through Sherwood. I'll wager he's eager to find his way home and to a certain lass as quickly as his feet can carry him. Hey up, that I am. God preserve you, outlaw. You'll be a good man. Kiss the girl once for me. That's creepy. I'll nae do that, but I'll thank you all the same. You see, he gets it. It's creepy. Ding. I think the ransom should go down by 50 marks at that point, because where else are you getting 50 marks from? Everything's wibbly. Alrighty. To Nottingham. Oh. Such pretty music. It reminds me of Irana's Peace music. Is this out of curiosity? Quality assurance. Suited the background. Yep, Mark Siebert. I thought so. I thought this was Mark Siebert music. Hello, I will be back. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Conquests of the Longbow. Was going to be playing King's Quest IV remake, but unfortunately, it crashed multiple times. So we're playing this now. But yeah, I was thinking like, this sounds like Quest for Glory music. Yep, Mark Siebert there. This is like a very Irana's Peace-ish. Let's go to the fair. I love the art for this bit. Like, I would have this, there's the 3 rooms that all scroll together. Like, I would have this as an art print on the wall. This is gorgeous. And also everybody has, all of the people have something. 'Tis Richard Aaron's son. Man named Aaron bearing a fertile of sticks. Richard Aronson, I believe, is a Sierra person. I used to be a programmer for Sierra Online, but Hollingwood is much easier work.
My dad wants me to move up in the world, so I'm going to be a swineherd when I grow up.
A familiar man. A familiar woman. Or is it a woman with a familiar? Oh. Lori Cole.
Reminds me of the alleys of Shapir, only, well, earthier.
Where are the dancing women? That's what I want to know. Yeah, that's Lori and Corey, all right. He was the big boss of the programmers in this game. Thank you. A man looking at rugs. Mark Hood. How do I know these rugs come from Daventry? Oswald Oakhurst, trust me. So the original Sierra offices were in Oakhurst, California. And also the voice of Cedric the Owl. I always forget his name. Oswald, these fine rugs come from the King's Palace in Daventry, auction off for but a fraction of their worth. Why, you can even see the crest of Daventry upon one and the shield of Lytton upon another. Lytton is the city from Police Quest 1, 2, and 3. And the price. 10 marks for the large and 7 marks for the small. I couldn't part with such quality rugs for less than my asking price. Oh, how many marks do I have? I have 1 penny. So I have none marks. This man shows more interest in gossiping with a neighbor than in tending his own wares. No. Man trying very hard to look wise. Oop, going around. George Bush. I'm busy. What does it say again? So he's more interested in gossiping with a neighbor than in tending his own wares. So probably some sort of reference to George Bush Sr. being more interested in international affairs than local. I'm guessing. I don't know. I was very young when this came out, so I was kind of aware that other countries existed, but not terribly. Man selling used armor. Christopher Shank armor. Get your secondhand armor here. Crusade. Cast-offs, minor dints, dings, and dents. No charge for bloodstains. Impress the ladies. Free tale of gallantry with each purchase. Nothing of interest. A man who's careless with his purse. He has the look of a pickpocket, eyeing off the purse of the man near him as a cat would eye a mouse. You wouldn't be thinking of slipping your fingers into that man's purse, would you? Quentin Lightfingers. Mercy me, never, sir. I wouldn't dream of it. Make sure you don't, or it'll be the pied powder court for you.
What's it to you? You're no sheriff's man.
Having known too many good men accused falsely of being thieves, I've no patience for those that truly are. Aren't you like the Prince of Thieves? I advise you, sir, take more care with your purse. Silas Simpkin. Oh, what? Oh, thank you. Nothing of interest. Merchant selling sturdy blue trousers? Hiram Levy. What do you think of the quality of my wares, sir? They seem most durable. Not Levy, Levi, sorry. They seem most durable, but I doubt that men will care to trade their comfortable hose for trousers. I may yet find a market for them. Time will tell. So in this time period, hose, the way men's legwear worked is very funny to me because, in case we couldn't tell by the fact that I tried to answer the green man's riddle earlier with fart, I am a child. So, you would actually have 2 very long socks that would go all the way up to the hips that would then be tied to the braise, essentially underwear, with a codpiece in front to sort of hide, you know, the cod. Yeah, they're not tights, they're hoses. Exactly. It's at least 2 separate pieces. The whole, like, accoutrement usually takes about 4 pieces of separate clothing all tied together. It wasn't until, like, the Renaissance that joined hose really came into popularity. Because in this time period, most people would be wearing long tunics like you see most of the people wearing. So it didn't really matter if, like, your leggings, your leg wear didn't cover everything. You just needed to, you're wearing a dress. You don't have to cover up your legs. So that is why in The Witcher, there's all sorts of peasants running around looking like they have no pants on. Because, like, yeah, that's correct. for the time period that they're presenting. You'd have your knees out probably, especially if it was hot. Like there's a lot of art showing off peasants working field where they've got their hose actually rolled down and their tunics hitched up to and shows off all of their thighs. I guess it might be easier to make, repair, replace, and wash 2 pairs of hose than a joint hose. Absolutely. Yeah, it's like, oh, I've got this. You might have like a limp or something. So you wear through, or like you usually carry something on one side, you wear through one hose faster than the other. Just like, okay, well, fix that up. And also party colored was very popular this time where you'd have one leg, one color, one leg, another color. So like they didn't have to match. They just... Let's see, who else we have? A woman looking at the fair. Who do you be? Mistress Yalki. It all looks so wonderful, I hardly know where to start. I wonder where the Scrumpy Cider is. So Scrumpy Cider, for my North Americans, is... it's made with apples. Mostly apples. mostly alcohol. It's cider that's distilled. Oh, that's very refreshing. Who do we have over here? Nothing of interest. A woman gossiping. Mini Mubble News. Well, I hear tell that she dances in the woods. Biddy Big Ears. Nay, and to think she was one of the Queen's ladies. The abbot said to me, Angus the other night that sure as he's a holy man, the Lady Marian is a witch. What? Your Agnes talks to the abbot? She must be all of 15. Oh no. She goes to the abbot for private instruction now. No. Took one look at her and said, Minnie, you said that. Oh no. Minnie, you sent that girl around for private instruction. Oh, I noticed Agnes getting a bit thick around the waist these days. No, 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 no. Could have done without that interaction. A man with a cart full of large jugs. Whiston Wheelwright. I wouldn't be too interested in these jugs, sir. They're old privy pots I'm hauling off to the castle. Yeah, profanity. I didn't want that bit. Francis the Mule. If I could talk, I wouldn't be hauling this cart around. And I don't need anything with that. Peasant bent with age. If the potmonger has no time for me, I'll go buy my pots elsewhere. Cedric Nymphadoro? Yonder potmonger shows not the slightest care for his own business. A lot of these names, like, that might be a joke that I just don't get. Young man with a sack. What do you carry to fair? Miles, Mindermast, a sack. And see that, what you have in the sack. Feathers, sir, and right heavy they are. A sack of feathers? How heavy could it be? Well, I had to fill the bottom with stones, didn't I? And why is that? To keep the feathers from floating away. I wish you luck in the world, for you shall surely need it. Hello, Snowy, welcome. We're talking to all the people at the fair. A man selling swords. A tall young man eyeing the swords. A lazy man looking at the swords. Going the long way. Edgar Sharp. The sharpest and most resilient of Damascene steel. Perfectly balanced. Each sword is a masterpiece of the smithy's art. Will not find its equal anywhere else. except in Damascus. I find your humor blunt. You might whet my interest with the right price. For such superb steel, 20 marks. Keep my bow. Lester Luskin. Swinging a sword is far too much work. I'd rather sit here and look at them till I feel strong enough to stand up. Eric the Tall. I'd dearly love to have one of those swords. Truly, out of respect, then our heads would roll. Ooh, you don't get a sword, sir. No sword for you. A woman with her child. You've no business talking to my wife. Oh, I guess that's you? A pilcher selling his furs. Finest quality furs to adorn a man or lady. I've rabbit and fox and wolf and bear and exotic furs from across the seas. Suitable all manner of garments, collars, hats, cloaks, boots, cuffs. Okay, you're actually selling your stuff. Shocking. A man selling tools. Actually, can I buy anything? Why should I buy furs when I can hunt them myself in Sherwood? Because that's how you get accused of poaching. Mark Crow. Look at this place. They don't use janitors here. The sanitation specialist would die from breathing the air. Scott Murphy. But they have lots of guys named Roger. They're all over the place. I can see it now. Roger Wilco meets Robin Hood. Old England plunges to new depths of excitement as... You're not convincing me. Yay, 2 guys from Andromeda. A man listening to his friend. Oh, that's the man standing on his head. A man standing on his head, mayhap he's imbibed too much scrumpy cider. I've nothing to say to that person. A woman watching a man stand on his head. Rowena Sly. Oh, look, his face is turning the loveliest shade of purple. A man selling mysterious objects. Ooh. Mysterious objects? Come buy a mysterious object. Do not be fooled. Mine are far better than the other vendors. How so? Mine are hollow and let the wind pass through them. Why is that good? I don't know, sir. 'Tis all a mystery to me. Methinks this man is several arrows short of a quiver. Nothing of interest. A fat woman. A fat woman, and then immediately I've nothing to say to that person. Terrible, Robin. A woman of the town. Nothing to say to that person. A one-legged beggar. A one-legger beggar. How did you lose your leg? In the Crusades, serving the king. I took an arrow. He took an arrow to the knee. Took an arrow and it wound festered. The leech had no choice but to chop it off. He was an adventurer like you until he took an arrow to the knee. Have my picks. Yeah, money for you. Tools and implements for men of many trades, though not I fear for your trade, yeoman, from Cuthbert Codswallop. Artist recreation. Yeah. Who do we have over here? A silly peasant and a despondent man sitting upon a box. Rumor has it that you are silly. Moi, I'm as sensible as the day is wet. Why, I've the brains of a newt, and naughty as the ninny that knew not but what the newt knew. What is your sorrow? Lance, not a lot. I wanted to be a hero, but my quest for glory had a tragic end. I couldn't learn magic, I was a hopeless fighter and a clumsy thief. So I resigned myself to travel the fairs selling knickknacks and cheap little rugs. Could I interest you in anything? Do the rugs fly? Alas, they are but ordinary rugs. Then I think not. So that's definitely a QFG reference. I love how, like, closely knit Conquest of the Longbow. I don't know much about Conquest of Camelot. I've never played that. I've only seen like one part of someone playing it on Twitch, and he was stuck so bad on a combat sequence. But like a lot of the you're only done work now, Dragonlancer? Holy cow. But there's like a lot in the way that the games actually work that are very similar between Quest for Glory and Conquest of the Longbow. Like, I'm pretty sure that the archery is the same as the spear throwing in Quest for Glory 3. And there's other things as well. It's just like, oh, they're done by the same designer? I thought this was Christy Marks for Conquest. Yeah, because she's over here. You see, Christy Marks, congratulations, you found me. I suppose you want to be rewarded. Here, I'll give you some points. Oops. So now I'm up to 4,245. I got a little carried away there. Excuse me while I fix it. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let me give it one more try. I think I better leave well enough alone. Like, I know the Coles assisted, but like Christy Marks was the designer on this one. Oh, talking about how similar this and Camelot. No, this and Quest for Glory. Because what I was saying is that I can't talk about how similar Quest for Camelot is, because I've not seen that played. But Longbow and the Quest for Glory games, that they go together very well. An apothecary. Tell me of your wares. Hippocrates, Socrates. Habari, Buana. Would you like to play Owari? I'm sadly depleted. I've sold all my powders to settle the stomach, for it seems a man hereabouts has been selling stew of dubious quality. The fellow here before you has purchased all of my love filters. I've still some exquisite scented oils for 2 pennies apiece. How much money do I have? Oh, 19 hay pennies. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, it's good to have silver in one's purse. So, 2. That's 1 hay penny. That's 1 penny. 2 pennies. What's your desire, sir? I wish something for a lady of unsurpassed beauty and subtle wit. Only one thing will do then. The oil of the rose. Smell this, sir. It's also useful if you want to cast a spell of turning into an eagle or a fly. Aye, that is perfect, but I cannot take it to the lady myself for reasons of delicacy. Say no more. Give me the lady's name and I shall deliver it to her myself when the day is done. Then take it to the Lady Marian. Compliments of an archer named Puck. Ha! Puck is also known, is a fairy spirit of England, also known as Robin Goodfellow. So Robin, Puck, Robin, haha, it will be done. I was recently recommended a book that, it was a romance novel that was, like it had a puck fuck pun in the title. And I was really hoping it was going to be about, the medieval woodland spirit. And it wasn't. It was about hockey. And I'm Canadian. I should like puck for hockey should be my go-to, but it wasn't. Man grooming a pig. Roddy Bright. Greetings, sir. I see you're admiring my large and stalwart boar. I call him the Great Boar Sherman, well worth its weight in gold. Would you be in the market for such a fine example of porcine splendor? He comes with a matching cod piece. Many thanks, but I'll decline your gracious art. Why? Why does he come with a cod piece? Yes, and Barnsdale is the forest that Robin Hood was most famously associated with before Sherwood. Huh. That I did not know, but I did know that Robin's original lady love was Clorinda, Queen of the Shepherdesses, before Marian came into the story, and that's a much more fun name. Let's talk to... Know what I like about Robin Hood? I hear he robs from the rich and gives to the pork. Like this game is clever. Have I talked to the sleeping guy? Get no answer from this sot. Rug seller. These are most excellent rugs, tightly woven, expertly dyed. Only 2 marks apiece. 2 marks? That's very dear. Only a rich man could buy your rugs. That certainly isn't you, so go away and don't kick up any dust when you leave. Between you and the bloody great boar over there, I'll never get any customers. Little wiggly tail. So Puck of Barndale's like crossword puzzle for, look, I'm Robin Hood. Oh yeah. It's like, yes, it's sort of like the brother you, like, I'm trying not to give all of like, look, my interesting facts came from the One Short Eye documentary, but like the brother Eustace is another outlaw-ish type character, rob from the rich, give to the poor, that sort of contemporary of the Robin Hood stories. Nothing of interest to say to that person, nothing interesting to say to these people. By the time we got over to this side of the screen, we started running out of things for people to say. Oop. I'm trapped. A cook. What fare do you offer, cook? Nice lamb stew, sir. 2 farthings for a bowlful. Have you a bowl with you? I fear I do not. Sorry, can't help you then. Did you know that if you speedrun the game, it becomes Conquest of a Short Bow? Well done, G-Funk. Well done. Madam, why do you hum to these stones? Surely.
The historians tell us that Merlin raised the stones of the giants dance upon Salisbury Plain by the means of a song. Therefore, it must be that a stone spirit will dance when it's summoned by exactly the right combination of musical sounds. Since a small stone must respond as well as a large one, I'm practicing upon these stones until I can learn the song by which they will dance.
Ah, I see. Well, carry on. I'm wondering if that's a Shirley MacLaine reference. Child fascinated by a woman who is humming to stones. Nothing to say to him. Man who's had just enough scrumpy cider. He can do nothing. Oh, he can do nothing but moan. My eyes went cross and I read something about woman. Like, wait, what? I should probably wear my glasses when I stream, but I don't. A dog who's had too much scrumpy cider. Oh, keep my hands to myself around here. There's no answer. Nothing of interest. Aw, I want to know about these boots. Man who's had far too much scrumpy cider. He is incapable of speech. Cidermonger selling scrumpy cider. Man, now I want cider. make the scrumpy cider that afflicts yonder men. John Chapman, aye, that I did. And you sip from your own mug, yet you're left standing. I'm no fool. Good pub ale in my mug. Have you tried the dragon's breath? A mendicant. Charity, please, sir. What afflicts you? 'Twas the sheriff's men what afflicted me, sir. One of them took my daughter and forced her to become his doxy. Oh, gosh. I thrashed the rogue and kicked him soundly. He returned with his bullies, and while they held me down, he chopped off my foot. Now I cannot plow my fields. My poor daughter has a bastard babe to feed. Yeesh. Money for you? Bless you, sir. Peasant man, peasant man. Nothing to say to them. A very large dog. I can't make that look like a dog. There's no answer. Aww. A foreign soldier with a pike. Good day, fellow. From where do you hail? Saxon I be, and lately come from Austria. Nope, nope, nope. That should be German. Oh, gosh. I've been doing so many different weird British accents from Austria. Have you heard any news from our king, Richard the Lionheart? Nope, that's going to be Swedish if I try. Last I heard, he was still prisoner. Oops. And have you any other news? Heard the sum of it. Darn, I missed it. Austria, throw another shrimp on the Barbie. There's no answer. Did I talk to these guys yet? A pugnacious young man. A young man of the town. Bugger off! What was that you said? Oh, nothing, sir. Nothing to say. All right, around the back. Prithee, enlighten me as to the nature of what you sell. Sir, I cannot. From Confustis obscuratus. Sir, I cannot. They are mysterious objects. It is their nature to be mysterious, and they are objects. If you wish to know more, you must seek out a sage man such as Ken of Nish or Alfred of Ruffton. I'm assuming those are artists. Those are mysterious objects. I have no need for mysterious objects. A woman selling garlic. Garlic woman. My garlic is most potent, sir. Why, we haven't had a vampire in these parts for... Well, we never have. Not like them poor folk on the Tweed River wiped out by the plague brought on by the walking dead. Oi, the devil will never make the dead walk in this town, sir, not with my garlic to protect us. I know the accents I'm doing are not right for the locations we're in. I have a limited number of accents I can do. Vendor selling silken scarves. Oh, hello, friend. Your scarves are most fine. Bombix Morris. They are that, but they are indeed all the way from the east, woven by delicate dark-eyed maidens, everyone a virgin. So they tell me. Finnish accent, go. No, you've heard me try and even just say words that you've written out with pronunciation guides. Doesn't happen. They say only a pure maiden can weave the silk of the worm in such a fashion as you see here. And the price? They're but a penny and a halfpenny each, sir. A bargain, a mere 6 farthings. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, thank you, sir. I trust this is a gift for a certain lady. Hydrate. Life-giving water nectar of the gods. Select the finest and have it sent to the Lady Marian. What? You will not deliver it yourself? Why, when she sees this magnificent gift? Nay, it must be done as I ask. Say no more. 'Tis a secret tryst, then. I understand. You may trust me, sir. You may trust me with your tryst. I'll see to it at the end of the day. A man who seems to be dispensing advice. Tell me, do you give advice for a fee? Nay, I'll give it for free from Plumpy Bacchus. Then what advice would you give me? I advise you to poke out your other eye at once. What? By my beard, if it's the nature of your advice, I understand why it's free. You get what you pay for. Most of the authority figures would be speaking French, of course, but in Robin Hood stories, everyone speaks English. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And heck, the English people wouldn't be speaking English. They would be speaking Anglo-Saxon. They'd be speaking Occitan. They'd be like English as a language did not exist. Richard the Lionheart was quite famously did not speak English. He spoke only French and didn't even like to go to England all that much. Free advice, get what you pay for. A fortune teller. Ooh. Tell your fortune for 2 farthings, sir, from a Mirrodin. I've got lots of money and I don't have many things to pay for. 2 farthings. Use up some of my little coins here. 2 farthings. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Let me just double check. 2 farthings. Okay, yeah, I was going to... Farthings are the littlest ones. Should know that. Thank you, sir. Stand still but a moment while I speak with the spirits. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. The spirits say danger follows you like a dog nicking at your heels. Easily guessed. I'm an archer, and thus my trade could entail danger. The spirits say you are not what you seem. Vague enough. Yet to hear my money's worth. Very well, doubting Thomas. I'll not have you mock me. I see a battle in which there is much gold, but it's not for the gold you fight. I see you in a forest, trapped as would be a stag surrounded by baying hounds. I see the gallows and a rope around your neck. I see a lady, a beautiful woman with black hair. There's a terrible danger for her very soon. What is this danger? Ah, you do not doubt me now? I regret I cannot tell you more. Say that it comes from something she greatly fears. The spirits fall silent. I have no more to tell you. He didn't speak English, but Uncle Patrick Stewart spoke English at the end of Robin Hood Men in Tights, though. Through the power of movie magic. A man arguing over the length of something. A man selling either hose or selling either hose or a condom of extraordinary length. I have nothing to say to that person. A man engaged in serious conversation. Cosmo Clumperton, I tell you the world is a cube. Ned Nedget, I tell you the world is flat. 'Tis not, 'tis so, 'tis not, 'tis so. Like, how did Sean Connery speak with such a strong Scottish accent when he was the captain of a Russian submarine? Even more so, how did Sean Connery speak with such a strong Scottish accent in Scotland, dressed as a Spaniard from Egypt? And that's Highlander, baby. Here we are, born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe. Doomsayer, the end is coming, the millennium draws to an end, and the time of judgment is upon us. Hearken ye, for the years are short and your sins are many. Upon the turning of the millennium, the world will end. The angels will descend, and woe to those who are not found worthy. This is familiar. The end is nigh. Purify yourselves and abandon all material pleasures and sins of the flesh. The year 1200 Anno Domini will see the end of all things. Prepare thyself. Nay, sir, the millennium does not end in 1200. In truth, not nearly till the year 1201 is completed does the millennium end, for 1200 is the 1000th year. What? What say you now? Picky, picky, picky. Definite fan of the first Highlander over the second. The third and fourth don't exist. Yeah, First one, pretty good. That's a fun movie. Interesting world building, but it had an end. It ended. The second? What? Like, I fully admit I haven't watched it, but I've seen many like retrospectives of it, and it's just, what? And yeah, the third and fourth were, I think there's also a fifth. I don't know. But there's a new one coming out with Henry Cavill, which I'm always nervous with Henry Cavill movies because he chooses, like, he gets involved with such interesting projects, but then the scripts are always garbage. I want to talk to The Apprentice. I don't care about who cares about the plot right now? I don't want to talk to the scholars. I don't suppose there's much future in being a doomsayer's apprentice. It's a living. It's going to be interesting. We will see what happens. Pair of women gossiping. Nothing to say to them. Townsman? Nothing to say, but you actually walked over, so at least that's different. A woman carrying a rolled rug. This is like the rug capital of England. Yeah, I don't get that text. First, it conflates millennium and century, but then it references 1,000 years as if the 200 was the starting year. Yeah, it's like, wait, what? I wonder, they were probably like just referencing millennium doomsdayers because that was definitely a thing. I don't know if it was as annoying in, well, I guess this came out in 91, so maybe they started that early. I was too young to remember. I remember, like, it was like a trope you'd see in TV shows, people wandering around with like sandwich board signs saying the end is nigh. So I don't know if that was millennium doomsdayers or they were just doomsdayers. Mistress Baker, shh, I be listening to the doomsayer. A gambler. Gamblers. Gambler throwing dice. And a woman gambler. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler. Robert of Mallory, if you want to gamble, show your coins. I don't know if this is going to happen. I'm going to save. Always save scum before getting involved in gambling. And never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. Sir Brian de Hughes. This man to my right has taken plenty of my money. He's sure to take yours as well. I have in mind to throw the dice. Aye, but I'll see your wager. Robert of Fishbach. These people have, like, very interesting names. Todd Powers. Can't you see when a man's concentrating? I've never seen such unlucky dice. You're only getting a farthing, obviously. Patch's wager is laid. I'll throw first. Good throw. Best that you can, Patch. Here's the dice. You lose. Next wager. Methinks the man has more than one pair of dice up his sleeves. It's not like I've got other stuff to spend my money on. Nothing of interest. I'm fascinated by the large creature in the cage. How came you by this creature? Cadwaller. It's a long and highly improbable tale. I'm sure it is. Some other time, perhaps. Okay, then. The rare Nottingham giant armadillo. Can I talk to the armadillo? What could possibly say to a rare giant Nottingham armadillo? So, as a Canadian, I was quite surprised to find out, like, if there's anyone on here from the US, this might surprise you, but I did not know until like the past couple of years that armadillos are like a common pest creature in the like southern US. Like, to me, they feel like that's a creature you see in the zoo. That's not a creature that lives. They don't live wild. They don't interact with people. No. Didn't realize until I was at Home Depot and I saw that there was like they had some animal traps and it's like catches badgers, skunks, armadillos. Like, you can catch an armadillo? You would need to catch an armadillo? A man reading something. You look perplexed, good man. Jerry Moore. Listen to what the next part says. Move thy rodent, and as thy rodent moves, so moves the symbol thou hast chosen. Bring thy chosen symbol to rest upon a person or object, then clicketh thy finger upon the rodent to bring forth the response of the symbol. Can you say what it means, yeoman? Nay, 'tis most baffling. That's instructions on how to point and or click. Do you have anything else to say? Move thy rodent, and then as the rodent moves, so moves. Yep, that's silly. What is the purpose of your odd-looking stick? Bertie Bowler. 'Tis an experiment. I'm trying sticks of all different shapes. I'm inventing a game in which two teams of men throw a hard ball at one another and try to knock over the other team's wicket. It's trying to invent cricket. Richard Aronson wrote much of this text. It's so good. It's so fun. Like, basically all of this section did not need to exist, but it does, and I'm delighted. Oh, I'm accidentally looking at myself. Two elderly women. Gammerheada. Aren't you a handsome one? Remind me of my sixth husband, you do. Oh my. There's no answer. Peasant man listening to a streetmonger. Shh, we're listening. Clyde Cadiddlehopper? Guy Gillinier. I swear a mighty oath that every word I say is true. This is a wheel from the Trojan horse, same as rolled through the gates of doomed Troy with a bellyful of Greek soldiers. How came you by this treasure? Sooth, it shows not its age for such a thing of such antiquity. Why, one would swear it was made but only recently. Aye, it's in fine condition, only adds to the value. 'Tis made of oak. I didn't know they had good English oak in ancient Troy. Move along, fellow. I've business to do here. Oh. Same guy. Ichabod Idlebody. Care to join us in a venture, sir? We're trying to buy this Trojan wheel and make a fortune. All we need is someone to buy it for us. And we'll do the rest. A woman selling baskets. Baskets, baskets, big baskets, little baskets. Winifred the Weaver. Deep baskets, shallow baskets, heavy baskets, light baskets. Truly a basket case. Speaking of accents, did you notice that the yeoman has a really weird mixture of Scottish and Northern English words? I didn't. I noticed that he does the "ayo" thing. But I didn't notice it going full Scottish. A young man with a bow. Oh, he says "cane" and "nay." Oh, I didn't parse that. Yeah, they're mega and exclusively Scottish. Yes. My husband's dad's family are from Glasgow. So I'm familiar. Didn't heard until I heard that Adam Bell will shoot. No one can beat him. Who is Adam Bell? Man selling pieces of metal-studded leather. Not a thing. Sturdy leather decorated with metal studs once belonged to Sir... Okay, fine, your excuse. Sir Kevin, Earl of Costner. Morgan Creek. Mere 5 marks apiece. 5 marks is much to ask. When I tell the ladies that they're still covered with Sir Kevin's sweat, they can't pay quickly enough. I've even had a couple go and swoon on me. Have you ever seen a woman swoon? I'm glad to say I have not. Yes, you did. In the last day, you totally saw a woman swoon. She all swooned all up on you. They take a sniff, their eyes roll up in their heads, and swoon. Next thing I knows, they're flat out in the dust. It's pitiful, sir. Zounds! What power does this man possess? I hear much praise about his dancing, sir, but I'll be happier without all the swooning. Ayo is Midlands Yorkshire word basically meaning high, while the game treats it more as a synonym for I. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, like Ayo is sort of like, it's always sort of felt like, what's up in my mind. Sorry, that closing my water bottle was apparently incredibly loud. What do we got over here? Peasant woman. Woman who looks unhappy with the food. Mistress Hayasher. I would dearly love some raw fish and rice. Oh man, now I want sushi. I'm catching all the outlaws I see, but the outlaw of gore no one can catch. Nothing to say to that person. I want sushi. Bruce the baker. Freshly baked bread, best in the Shire. Okay, fine. Vendor of breads. Nothing to say to that person. Nothing to say to that person. Garrett of York. I'm the most skilled smith in all of York in the making of daggers and small blades. I can see you've got good eye. No offense meant, sir, for a sturdy blade. And the prices? 29 pennies and up. I notably have 1 penny. Who be you? Man looking at knives. Nothing to say to him. Nothing to say. Boy at a game board? Hey! Joshua Mendel! I want to design games when I grow up and voice King Graham forever and ever and ever. Fun fact, it is actually possible to have 19 pennies at this point in the game. Huh. I do not. No answer. Is the look of the pic... Oh, I've talked... Is there anything I got the rose essence. I got a scarf. It's quite hard. I think 19 was put in as a joke of what it that it was above what was thought to be possible. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's like, yeah, just 19 and up, more than you can have. Not for you. A bin filled with slightly used pieces of armor. No use for armor such as this. They modified some of the game to allow you to get more and they forgot to change it. Yeah. Wait. They forgot to change something in a Sierra game, leaving something that doesn't make any sense left behind for someone to find? That never happens. If you give the dude 19 pennies or more, he still says that's not enough and he keeps the money. I will contact trading standards. That's illegal. Did I get all of the presents for Marion? I got her the rose oil and I got her a scarf. But I feel like I'm not sure if there's a third thing. It feels like there should be a third thing. Because, like, these things usually go in threes. Not getting her a rug, obviously. No! An ugly child, no! Talking to the ugly child. Where are your parents? Have they abandoned you? Not have a cow, yo, man. Sooth. For me, I'd trade you for a pig and scarcely know the difference.
Now I'll trade you for a mule's hindquarters, there'd be no difference at all.
I don't think I talked. Okay, I have nothing to say to the woman selling eggs and vegetables. Is there a third thing? Or is it just that you can also spend money and get your fortune told that I'm thinking of? I do love this scene. Like, the artwork for this is beautiful. I would put this on my wall. Am I trying to get 100% out? No, I know I'm not going to get 100%. There's just too many things in this game. I want to get as much as I can. And I know it doesn't matter story-wise. Marion loves me regardless. If I was trying for 100, I would use a walkthrough. But I probably spent enough time on this. Where are you? Here, scholar, scholar, scholar. Yoo-hoo. Not you, you're the wrong one. Not you. Not you. He is hiding. No, there he is. Yoo-hoo. There's no answer. Ah. Don't you leave. Don't you leave. Come back here. Ah. Nah. Good day to you, Lenitza. What does a yeoman want with a scholar? The scholar is an absolute nightmare in the speedrun, I can imagine. What else save knowledge? Tiara trade? All right. We are losing. The evil tiara of darkness. And trading it out for the danglies. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Remind us of the coat of arms, the Norman Kings. Ah, well, let me see. Would that be it? I don't know. What? Okay. Stretch. And hydrate. I'm gonna have to get a refill soon. Okay. Norman Kings, Norman Kings. Dance while I wait for this to load. No, that's the Eat Saxons. Silly. Perhaps this one then. Yes. In the name of Queen Eleanor, I bid you welcome. Do swear by the Virgin Mary that you are the Queen's loyal man. I and the kings. Now make haste and deliver what you have for me. Even now our enemies search for us. Present for you. Excellent. I thank you, yeoman. The yeoman of the bowmen. I have little money with me, but please accept what coins I have. Use them as you see fit. I probably get more points if I say no, right? As you wish. I'll be in the fair a short time more, should you change your mind. Farewell. Can I give you a coin? That seems like a... Oh, come on. Back. I don't need to give money to myself. No. Why do you give me this? You said you had little money. I meant little on me here. I've plenty hidden away for my journey. I beg you keep the money and accept the offer of mine. Oh. Neat. I don't think it gave me any points, so I'm going to take his money. Yay, money. You like that you can keep this dude waiting and he starts getting really annoyed? Your ABO from Misty's Whooper ran out, but now someone's gifted me these cute gummies. Aren't they? Oh, they are so cute. I like the little dancing guy. He's kind of in time to the music for this scene. Okay. Should probably go shoot stuff, right? Where do I go to shoot stuff? Actually, I'm gonna save again. Talked to everyone. There we go. From Roger. Hold, yeoman. We have new rules for this tournament. There's an entrance fee of 1 penny. Pay up or move on. What new larceny is this? The tournament has always been open for all comers without fee. Well, now it's open to all comers with a penny in their hands. Pay up or move on. Rude. Who am I even giving this to? 1 penny. Give. All right, take the center lane. It's a good thing I saved because... Oh, wait. What's my difficulty on? Okay, we're not on hardest difficulty, but we do have it at least hard enough that I will have to try. So let's see if I can do this. And now. Okay, so we have this wind thing. I don't know if that means that I actually have to like aim to the side, or if it just means that like the game will put that into its own consideration. I'm going to see if I can wait it out and see if it'll go to like no wind. Because that's always been my method for Quest for Glory. Actually, can I change? Oh, I can change the difficulty. Let's just boop that down a little. Or is it already set? Oh. Are you currently in an area where it's super cold and stormy as well? Yes. We just, luckily, I live right by Lake Ontario. So we have this wonderful thing called the lake effect. So right where I am, we only got about 10 centimeters of snow or something like that, about 4 inches. Whereas like further into town, like an area that's like still considered technically part of my city, but it's like the outskirts, they got like 30 centimeters, aka a foot of snow. So I like living by the lake. Lake effect often works in my favor in terms of temperature. Oh. Yo! I did it. How? Well, now I don't have an arrow. How do I fire another arrow? I would like to fire another arrow, but I don't have one. Meanwhile, you're absolutely exhausted from the heat of today. You were at a barbecue and it was around 35. And going to get up to 111/44. The world is a crazy place. Yeah. It was down to like the actual temperature was about -13 or something like that. I think I saw, but with this delightful thing we have known as wind chill, -24. What? How do I do? What's happening? Oh, there we go. I got it. I'm on this. Yes, I am on the Celsius. Well, I'm actually on the south side of Lake Ontario. There's this little like bloop where we're still in Canada, but we're on the south side, and the weather is completely different on the south side. It's a half-hour drive, but it's a completely different weather system from just around that corner of the lake. It's crazy. We're very physically close. Like I'm about an hour's drive from Toronto, but they're getting like pounded with snow, whereas here it's just sort of like, meh, it's fine. Oh no, I I fully am. I fully admit that I am from Hamilton, Ontario, because I am also a Renaissance Festival performer. So it's kind of like, if you look up Princess Pearl the Mermaid, you will find out where I'm based on, so that people can book me to come out and entertain their children and work at festivals. So, please don't try and find my actual home. But yeah, it's. Haha. Yeah, click on the hand. Thank you, Snowy. At the Wave Gothic Festival, biggest Gothic festival in the world here in Germany, they also have Mittel Altermarkt. And one year you got very much into throwing axes. What am I doing? Not bad. And shooting bows there. Spent a lot of money, and shooting bows was super difficult. Throwing axes is more fun. Arm is steady upon the bow. How many shots do I get? This is one of the things where it probably says in the manual how to do this. Split the arrow in twain. Just waiting for the wind to stop. Do I just keep shooting forever? Like, how many shots do I get? But now the tournament is beginning? Each archer shall fire 3 arrows in this round. Clem of the Clough shall shoot first. Ha ha, Clem's bad at his job. Buck of Barnsdale shall now shoot. It's me. Yes. Whoop. Oh, I think I did split it in twain. That was very close. Waiting for the wind. Waiting for the wind. Come on. Adam Bell, champion of Nottingham, shall now shoot. Clem of Clough shall step down. William of Cloudesley step forth. Each archer shall fire 3 arrows in this round. William of Cloudesley shall shoot first. You are bad. Buck of Barnsdale shall now shoot. Yo. Oops. Adam Bell shall now shoot. None of the grown-ups were interested in this besides you, so it was you and once in a while a kid, and then people mistook you for the father of those kids. William of Cloudesley shall step down. Adam Bell and Puck of Barnsdale shall shoot to win. Shoot to kill. 1 arrow shall be fired, and winner shall take all. Let Adam Bell place his final arrow. Adam Bell, champion of Nottingham, has scored a perfect center. Let Puck of Barnsdale now fire his final arrow. Can I save? Yes, I can. The last time I played this, I had it on easiest difficulty, so it was just like, I'm going to go to the fair. I'm going to do this. And then, you have won. Like, whoops. Whoops. He hath split the arrow. The winner is Puck of Barnsdale. I do actually have to split it in twain. Yeah, that's the Robin Hood story. Puck of Barnsdale has won the golden arrow. Woo! Pro gamer moves. Let the winner stand before our exalted sheriff and receive his prize. You shoot uncommon well, Puck of Barnsdale. I could use a man such as you in my service. I fear it is a post to which I cannot possibly aspire, Lord Sheriff. Tut, what would not a place of honor as my captain be worth more than a mere golden arrow? I dare say it would, to another man. I will seek my honor elsewhere. Here is your prize, then. Be off with you, ingrate. I accept this prize with the same grace as it was given. I thought it best to leave the fair at once. I'd not pleased the sheriff by rejecting his offer, and there was always the chance he'd send some of his bully boys to reclaim the prize by foul means. I turned the arrow over to Tuck to add to the ransom hoard, and joined my men for a cheerful feast. I watched the tournament from the crowd, Robin. Never have I seen you shoot better. That golden arrow was a fine addition to the ransom price. How could I fail when the king's life is at stake and my own pride as well? I guarantee the ballad I write about the deed shall outlast me. It's one of the most popular Robin Hood stories. For once, Alan, I'll not argue with you. Men will tell and retell the story of that one-eyed archer who fooled the sheriff and won the prize. What? You agree with me? Tuck, quickly, mix a potion. The man is ill. Pleased as I am with today's work, it's not enough. What if the treasure isn't sent from York as planned? I must find other means to raise more ransom in case the worst should befall. There's another place to look for riches, the sheriff's own coffers. Now there's a bold new idea to reckon with. I'll think upon it. Hey, next day! And we've just entered ad break. Won the tournament. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go grab myself some more water. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Enjoy some dancing crabs. Bye! Well, it works better if I have the cursor in the right thing. Okay, bye!